You'd think 2 whole years after this whole minimalism thing, I finally have my shit together, but no folks, I don't. We're still decluttering. These 4 boxes here are just chock full of things that I've been gradually decluttering over the past month. I've only got 2 more months in this apartment, so I really don't want to lug 4 extra boxes full of things that I'm not going to use with me when I move out, because that's not fun and it is a huge waste of my time. None of this stuff is particularly organized. I'm going to be going through and organizing stuff. I really only have 2 categories that I'm going to be sorting into today. One is donate, whether that be give to people directly, donate to a thrift shop, or put into those little local free libraries that are all over my town. 2 is to sell, whether that be consign, or put it on my Depop shop, or put it on my Etsy shop. I guess we'll just start with what's directly in front of me. I have a Holga toy camera and a roll of film. This expired in 2003, but expired film can make some really interesting photographs. Totally unpredictable, but you can have some really cool ones turn out. So I've never used this. It was given to me a long time ago, and I just don't have the resources or the time to shoot film anymore. There's not really any reliable dark rooms around here that I have access to. So this is gonna be put on my Depop. I have another film camera. This one is a Pentax. Surprisingly, the batteries in this still work. Again, I haven't used this one. I think this was given to me by my stepdad or whatever. He was just gonna toss it and I kind of rescued it, but then again, I'm never gonna use it. So this is also going to end up on my Depop. Oh wow, look, another freaking camera. This one is a Minolta. I actually thrifted this like, I wanna say 6 years ago, 7 years ago, maybe even 8 or 9 years ago. It's been a while, folks, and I've never used it. So in here we have the Minolta. I really like shooting with Minoltas. This is the one that my dad had, and this is the one that I used when I was doing film photography, not this specific model. And this one seems to be pretty freaking sturdy. There's a small crack in the body right here, but I don't think that should create any issues with light leakage. It also comes with the bag and this freaking monstrous lens. The sunscreen and the cap are totally beat up, but the lens itself is in pretty good condition, and it comes with a hard carrying case. The only accessory in the bag is like this little air pooter wipey brush guy. This is also going on Depop. In this box right here, there is a whole mess of thrifted fine china, like teacups and saucers and other sort of things like that. My grandmother is like a marathon thrifter, and she's found some really cool stuff over the years, but this stuff has literally been sitting in a box pretty much since I got it from her, and I think I've used only a couple of cups in here. There is one that I'm going to retrieve from here, but the rest of these are probably just going to end up being donated. I've got some more thrifting treasures here from my grandparents' house, and it's a whole bunch of like silver serveware. Oh my, there's dust in here. Yeah, I'm not bougie enough for this stuff. I don't want to clean it. I don't want to polish it. I don't want to dust it. I don't want to display it. Someone else will find better use for it. I'm getting rid of this fancy heated server. It's going to be donated. I'm getting rid of these 2 candlesticks that do come apart, so I guess they're kind of like, you could put a single guy in there too, but I don't need these. Donation! This is actually pretty fun. It's this shell dish with dolphin on it, but it's really not my aesthetic. Someone else will find a lot better use out of it, but this is really a cool piece. I may end up putting this on my Depop just because it's like, I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. This weird guy here is Queen Elizabeth's fuddling cup. It even comes with like a little informational packet, but I don't need it, so I'm going to donate it. The last thing in this box is a really sad scratched up silver apple, and I really wish I would have taken better care of this. But yeah, I'll see if I can get it polished up and then I'll end up donating it. So now that this box is free, I'm just gonna put all my Depop stuff in here. Okay, let's take a peek in here. I've got 3 unused Glossier pink pouches. I've been a rep for them for a while, so I made a couple of orders from them, and by a couple I mean a couple dozen, and I've kind of run out of use for them in my own household. But I know that I have friends that will definitely use these. So I'm gonna put these over here in a separate like donation pile. I've got a pair of rain boots. These are Jeffrey Campbell, like Chelsea style matte ones. I'm gonna put these on my Depop. They're just not, I don't know. I've gotten to the age where I'm like, if shoes aren't 100% comfortable, they're not worth my time. So yeah, it's aesthetically beautiful, but I'm just too old. I'm decrepit. Yeah, I've got this big black and white plaid shirt. Totally doesn't fit me, but it would fit someone else, so Depop. Got some more pink pouches. Those are gonna be put over there. Okay, so I bought these Everlane like Oxfords at a consignment shop in town, and I've only worn them around the house, and I'm not going to wear them anywhere else. They're really, really beautiful. They look awesome. I really like the masculine vibe that they give me because they're a little bit, they extend my tiny baby feet, but I'm not gonna wear them out, so Depop. I've decided to just completely get rid of all of my purses. I don't really need them anymore. This all-weather leather from Dymond is really old, like it's seriously vintage, and it needs a little bit of extra love. So I think I'm gonna end up just passing that along to a friend instead of listing it on Depop. But this one, which I actually featured in the Minimalist What's in My Purse video, I really like this, but I think it's just time for me to move on. I have a lot of memories associated with this from like when I was still in the closet with my sexuality, and just having it around is kind of like a constant reminder. It's a freaking beautiful bag, and I really, really like the aesthetics of it, but I never use it, and it kind of just reminds me of a not so great time in my life. I got a pair of stretchy jeans from Old Navy that literally fall off me at this point. So these, I'm going to see if they will fit a friend. If not, I'll probably end up donating them to like a thrift shop or something. I've got a 2-pocket makeup bag here. It's a branded merch thing that I got from a convention. It's really, really handy, but I don't need it anymore because all of my makeup fits into one bag. I have a friend that I know wants this, so that's gonna go in that pile. I have this sports bra, or just regular bra thing from Everlane. It's a size extra large, and as you can tell, the cut on this for the front is like disastrously short. So if you have bigger chest, don't get Everlane bras. You will have constant nip slips. They will just run away. That being said, it's not a bad piece. It's comfy, but it just doesn't fit me, so I'm gonna put that on Depop. More pink pouches. I have this really old makeup bag from MAC. I'm pretty sure this was from holiday 2011, maybe 2012. It was a long time ago. But I don't need it anymore, and it's also got some used up MAC items in here from Back to MAC, so I'm going to pass this along to cosmetic loving friends that can actually use those Back to MAC items to go and get like a free lipstick or a free eyeshadow or whatever. But that's just not my life anymore. Got these pair of shorts from Old Navy, and I really like the print on these. I'm having a moment with bright red florals, and I really want to find a Hawaiian shirt with a print similar to this. But these are already too big for me, and I don't like the fact that the back pockets are fake. I need all 4 pockets 100% of the time, just because I don't really carry a purse around, and I just feel a lot more secure having pockets. It's kind of weird. So even though these are really nice and they're really weather appropriate since they're super lightweight, I'm not going to wear them, so I'm going to list them on Depop. I've got this Glossier sweatshirt from several years ago. 2, maybe 2.5. I'm pretty sure this is a unisex extra large, or unisex extra large. Yeah, it's unisex extra large, and it's super comfy and it's super big. You know, it's just a little too floppy on my frame now, so I think I'm going to put this on Depop. Got a whole mess of Glossier stickers. I really wish that they had an option to like opt out of the stickers and the bags, because it's just so much plastic waste. I actually know one of my fellow Glossier reps, Dymond, is actually trying to petition them or like make this a little bit more well known. So I'm gonna link her Instagram down below to like learn more details about that if you want to, because I don't know, I think that's important, making companies responsible for the plastic waste that they create. I've got 2 hair ties because I already have 2, and I think I have 1 extra than I need already, but you know, those are gonna end up going to a friend. I have a terry cloth headband that you can Velcro on and off. I'm not going to use this. It's just been sitting in my bathroom forever. It's going to go to a friend. I have the Glossier Body Hero body wash. Now, I like this because it doesn't dry out my skin, but the scent is really, 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 really strong. And I wouldn't mind that if it was just strong and then it dissipated, but it's just kind of, it lingers. So I'm going to see if a friend would like that. Another shirt here. This one is a woman's extra, extra large, and it's just starting to look a little too frumpy on my frame. I really like the pattern of this, the deep navy with the little white triangles. It's just, I don't know, it's very nice. It's geometric, and I don't feel like it's overly girly. But it just does not fit well on me anymore, so I'm going to put that on Depop. And I have another oversized shirt. This is just a black and white striped shirt. I don't think there's really any major issues with it. There might be a couple of tiny holes toward the bottom here. But since this probably would fit one of my friends, I'm going to see if they want it. I've got this pair of Calvin Klein like cropped sweatpants, and I don't know why I bought these. The name's kind of coming off of it. It's just, they're way too big even with the elastic and like the little drawstring in here, so I'm gonna see if a friend wants these instead. My orthodontist ended up sending me this electric toothbrush. Ironically, it doesn't work as well on my braces as my bamboo toothbrush. So instead of having it stick around and take up a lot of real estate in my already small bathroom, I'm gonna go ahead and give this to one of my friends. It even has like a brand new head and everything, so it's not like super ooky or anything. I have this turquoise and silver, what is this, a choker or something? Wow, that was a gamble. It actually fits. Woo! Slightly choked, but it is a choker. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear this, but I'm pretty sure someone out there might. It is handmade, so I am going to put that on Depop. Or I might list it on Etsy. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll cross-list some of these items. I think that's the end of the pink pouches, so let's just throw 3 more right on that pile over there. That wasn't the end of the stickers, though. Like, this is ridiculous. They're still coming. I've still got more. What the shit, y'all? This little pencil makeup case was from a makeup set from Benefit. I used it to hold all my pencils and stuff, but now that I only have like a pen and a fine tip Sharpie, I don't really need this whole thing to hold all of those, so I'm going to pass that along to a friend. So I found another Glossier sticker in here. Speaking of Glossier, I have quite a few products from them that I'm going to be passing along to friends. I tried out a fair amount of their lid stars. I have Moon, Herb, Slip, and Lily. And I'm just not a huge fan of these. They're really pretty and like, they're nice, but they are cream shadows, meaning that they don't really fit well on my really hooded, super oily eyelids. They just kind of slide around. They're really pretty, but they're not for me, so I'm gonna pass these along to my buds. Also got some more Glossier items here. I have their Cloud Paint in Beam. It's just a little too light and a little too peach for me. I also have 3 of the Generation G lipsticks, which I really like, but I just never freaking wear them anymore. So instead of letting them go bad, I'm just gonna give them to a friend. I've got Leah, which is dark brown, Cake, which is a nude, and Light, which is light pink. I found yet another freaking Glossier sticker. Holy shit. This is my old Naked palette. I bought it back in 2011. There's no way that I'm giving this to anyone because it's just so old. I have a lot of fond memories with this, which is probably why I kept it around so long. I really do like the shades in here, but I never reach for this. I never do like multiple shade eye looks, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to toss this, but I really appreciate the good memories that this gave me, and yeah, I'm gonna miss you. Thank you for giving me joy in my life. Trash pile. I've also got a whole mess of makeup samples. Got a It Bye Pores, that's gonna go over here. Got some Laura Mercier Liquid Silk Foundation, that's gonna go over here. More Bye Pores from It Cosmetics. a Becca primer filter thingy, more Laura Mercier stuff, Milk makeup samples for their foundation. These I actually think I'm going to leave at like a little free area that's near a coffee shop that I really like. It's where you can just like leave things and people that need it will pick it up. So I think I'm just gonna put those there. I have this honey ampule, never used it. I'm gonna give it to a friend. Got another body wash here. This is the Strawberry, not S-T-R-A-W, but S-T-R-O-W. Strawberry Yogurt Body Cleanser. Haven't used it. It smells divine, but I'm pretty happy with what I'm using right now, so I'm gonna give that to a buddy. I've got a sticker from one of my former roommates' bands. I'm gonna put that in the free section. Got a couple of lighters. I'm gonna put those in the free section. I've already got like a shit ton at home. Got several makeup brushes and brush guards in here. I'm going to put this in my friends section. I've got two Bite Beauty lipsticks. One is in Kale, which is a very, very dark black green, and the other one is Mocha, which I just smudged. Great. But these are gonna go to friends because they are still good. A makeup brush cleanser, friend pile. Change essence, friend pile. This actually is probably not good. I'm gonna toss this. Face cream that has not been opened, friend pile. Various perfumes, friend pile. Travel toothpaste, free section. Hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary, which is too sticky for my oily skin, friend pile. Milk Makeup Cooling Stick, friend pile. Lush sample of R&B leave-in conditioner, friend pile. It just weighs down my hair too much. I've got a lip balm, I guess friend pile, and a sample of the Amore Pacific Moisture Bound Refresh Hydrogel, friend pile. Now that box is empty, let's get all the friend pile stuff in here. So I can just quick grab it and bring it to their house. And yes, I do regularly have kind of like swap meets with friends where we all just bring stuff that we're trying to get rid of, and we'll see if the other person wants it. You don't have to like trade anything. You'll just take what you need, leave what you don't need, all that kind of fun stuff. So I recommend perhaps starting that with some of your friends. All right, lastly, we have this section. I'm moving the free pile over here. Almost done, folks. I got some cooking chopsticks that I've used maybe once or twice. I'm not as adept at chopsticks as I thought I was, so these ended up being a bust for me. I am going to donate these to a thrift store. I guess I'm gonna put that pile over here. I've got a sushi mat completely unused. Again, I totally overestimated the amount of times that I make sushi, so donated. I've got the Little Book of Skincare by Charlotte Cho. This is actually a really fantastic book, but I found that in addition to having really good resources, it also inspired consumerism from me. I wanted to buy a whole bunch of things that I really didn't need just because of how extensive this book is. So I'm going to get rid of it. I'm probably going to end up donating this to my local library because I know it's good. It's in pretty decent condition. And, you know, supporting your local library is always fantastic. I've got this really beat up Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, so I'm going to put that in the free pile. I have this tiny Art of War by Sun Tzu, but I never got around to reading it. I feel like if I'm going to read the book, I should just read the whole book. So I think I'm going to put that in the free pile. Got this little round candle. It worked really well in my old space, but it doesn't particularly work well in my new space. So I think I'm going to put that in the free pile. Got several Sharpies here, 1 silver and 4 fine tipped colored. I don't need these. I'm going to put those in the free pile. Got this little heart-shaped tea bowl that I recently thrifted, but it didn't work out for me, so this is just gonna end up being re-donated. I have a food dehydrator, which I used like once or twice, but I realized, wow, I really don't need to dehydrate food all that often, and also I don't have that kind of patience. So this is gonna end up being re-donated, probably back to the same thrift shop that I got it at. I've got these 2 bras that are just really, really big. And originally I thought I would just donate them, but they've got some like deodorant staining in the armpit and I wouldn't feel right with that. So I hate having to do this, but discard piles are going in the trash and they are not natural materials. So yay, textile waste. but my mom gave me this book, Change Your Brain, Change Your Life Before 25. Well, I'm turning 25 in 2 weeks, and I'm not going to read this book in 2 weeks, so yeah. Free file. Got this crazy like ball maze sphere. It's called the Plexus Epic. It was really fun for like a couple of days. Oh man, there's a freaking like hoop you gotta put this thing through. Shit, I'm never gonna pick this up again. That is too intimidating. But yeah, I don't know. It's no use for me to keep it around, so I think I'm going to donate that. Also gonna end up donating to this pizza pillow. It's really cute, but it doesn't really have a place in my home. In an effort to let things go, I'm getting rid of A Shape of My Own and Winter Girls. These were helpful to me at one point in my life. Now they just kind of serve as a reminder, and I don't want to be reminded of that certain portion of my life. So these were helpful for me. They might be helpful for somebody else. I think I'm going to donate them to my local library. I've got this album. It's called Sugar for You from the Mazel Tones, which is great actually. I've already ripped this to my computer, so I don't need it anymore, so I'm going to end up donating this. I have a large black v-neck men's, or an extra large black v-neck men's shirt from Old Navy. That's going to go to friends. I've got a whole mess of like chargers and charging cables and things, and not all of these things fit with my electronics. So these are going to go into the free pile. You know, on ooh, there was a spider on this. Now it's gone. It probably got flinged towards my foot. It might be on my person. Hopefully it's not venomous. But I'm actually having second thoughts about this pillowcase. No, I don't want to hand sew sacks out of this. This is going to be donated. I don't need this makeup bag anymore. I'll see if a friend wants it. These hotel toiletries, I'll go ahead and put these in the free pile. Zigzag scissors, don't need that, donated. I've got 3 burnt out candles. I think I'm going to donate these because I know that there's someone around town that melts these down and just creates recycled ones. And another toiletries free pile. I'm going to donate this patch that came on a thrifted hat that I tore off. I'm going to donate these tweezers, and I'm probably going to end up putting these tiles or giving them to Habitat for Humanity. But that is it. We're done. Oh my god. Now all I have to do is actually get off my ass and get these to the places that they need to be. That's the hard part. Anyways, thank you guys for sticking around this long. I really appreciate it. This was a good decluttering session for me. I'm feeling a lot lighter, a lot more uplifted, and I don't have to keep track mentally of all this stuff anymore, which is always nice. I've got to get started on this stuff now because if I don't, I'm never going to do it. So I am going to see you guys later. Bye.